Shalom, shalom. First off, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Yahweh being the true name for Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai being named for His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and taught us truth and will well. Incite us to hopefully pushing this truth in all honesty and sincerity. This is Brother Yahweh Sap, because you know this is Spirit Power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And this lesson is going into this New Year's Day, pagan holiday coming up. Today is New Year's Eve, December 31st. And according to the Bible, the real New Year takes place in the springtime during the Passover. Okay? That's what marks our New Year during the month of Abib. Not this pagan day that they celebrate it. The actual day that this is dedicated to, where it stems from, is worshiping the god Janus, all right, which is where you get the month named January comes from. They're named after this dude, the pagan god of new beginnings, of past and future. On this day, they sacrificed to this fake idol. All right, they worshipped them, and they did certain customs and conditions. They celebrated the new year. They came up with New Year resolutions and things like that. All right, and then there was a sacrifice that needed to be done, and there was also human sacrifices as well. And this breaks the Lord's commandments. Okay, it breaks the Lord's commandments by doing these things. This is the book of Exodus 20:3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. No other gods before me. Just because they have commercialized it and made it into something fun and turned it into a national holiday does not steer away from the true origins and what this represents. By celebrating New Year's, you are worshiping an idol. You're worshiping an idol. What does the next verse say? Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. So there you have it, man. And creating that fake idol of God Janus and praying and worshiping it and participating in the custom and traditions that's tied to worshiping that idol, you are worshiping it. You are worshiping it, okay? And we're not supposed to have any idols among us. Any of them. It's the book of Amos 5:21. It says, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. They also dedicate this day as a feast day. Okay? What they do is they go purchase a holiday ham. You got a lot of people, and as far as so-called Negroes and their traditions, they eat a lot of slave food on this day. They go buy their chitlins, their collard greens, their ham hocks, they cook it with the greens, and then they go buy their black-eyed peas. And they eat them to bring good luck for the new year. Which eating ham is an abomination as well, man. Pork. That breaks the law of Leviticus. That law was not done away with as far as the unclean and clean animals. That was never done away with. That was the same. Yahweh Shai, who the world eagerly calls Jesus, says, I come not to change the law, but to fulfill. You have Christian pastors that try to lie to you to make you feel good and tell you what you want to hear, and tell you that it's okay to eat unclean foods. And there's a lot of unclean food eaten on this day. You got black people having a lot of crawfish boils, eating coon too. I'm talking about the Southern Jakes, man. Those of the Southern Jakes know what I'm talking about, man. I was raised from a Southern family. I know what goes on, man. And then your so-called Latinos, y'all be getting your tamales, making all that shit up, man. Them pork tamales and shit. Eating your carnitas and stuff. Then you all tune in to the television and watch the New Year ball drop and count down. And then you have your orgies after the New Year's, man. That's what it is, man. A lot of y'all gotta kiss each other on that day on television. You're supposed to grab somebody, anybody, and just kiss them and shit. You got women commit adultery on this day. And the Lord's gonna smite this place, man. He's gonna take the mirth away. Some shit might go down on this New Year's. I know a couple of years ago, hey, they damn near canceled this shit because of the C-19 that was going on. You know? And the Lord is definitely stripping away the mirth out of this place. He's definitely picking it away. Because people ain't really into this shit as much as they normally are. You know, this is the book of Deuteronomy 16:1. Observe the month of Abib and keep the Passover unto Yahweh thy God. In the month of Abib, Yahweh thy God brought thee forth out of the Egypt by night. And the scriptures also say that this is going to be a new year during that month. When does that month take place? It takes place during the spring. During the spring. Even the JEW-ish people, the false ones, even their fake calendar date is still in the spring. That's the new year. That's when if you want to acknowledge something as being the new year, it's when everything grows out of the ground. A fresh new beginning. You know, you have fresh grass growing green. You got the first signs of flowers popping up. Okay, you got baby animals coming out of their dwelling places. You see your first baby deer pop up around that time period. That's life. Yet they celebrate the new year during a time of all death when it's cold. There's no leaves on the trees. You know, everything's struggling to survive during this time of year if you didn't store up your food. Speaking about the animal kingdom, it's death, man. So how was this considered the new year? They've been subliminally tricking you guys into worshiping a pagan ass holiday, and the Lord is not with that. Anybody that's celebrating it is going to be destroyed, man. Put away your idols. You know, we're at the time of the last days. A lot of y'all experience a lot of heartbreak from a lot of death in your families, and you're going to continue to be judged by celebrating these wicked days, man. So today, you know, Lord's willing through the Spirit, brothers link up, and we provide a lesson of New Year's Eve of destruction. We go into a show and we condemn the Babylon on this next new year. We're not there to support it and wish you anything prosperous, unless it's amongst the brotherhood, the Akim. We pray for blessings for you, but we know that this isn't this is not the real new year. This is not when it starts. So because you guys want to use it for a pagan day, we're going to flip it and bring forth prayers of judgment to you people for celebrating this wicked day. Stay tuned in. We'll have a lesson uploaded, and we do our New Year's Eve destruction show, man. You know? So with that, just want to go into this wicked holiday. Lord's will is edifying, and Lord's will, if you didn't know, hey, you're edified and you stop celebrating this shit. I'm going to close out, give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem HaKakadash. Double honors to our apostles, the elders, a great millstone, that taught us truth and will well. And salutations to you, hopeful that pushing this truth, and all honesty and sincerity. Shalom.